So here's the Atomstack Maker A30 Pro in all of its glory. Here is the air assist that comes with it. It's really nice, really high quality. The typical control area with the stop button, USB connection power, all that stuff, very similar to other Atomstack lasers. And then around here, there is a logo, the Atomstack A30 Pro. I had to get creative with my air collection system as it didn't fit in my enclosure. But the laser head is big, it is heavy, and it is powerful, as you'll see. And one of the best features of Atomstack is that thumb screw to adjust the height. So let's get into it. I did want to show this to it. It does come with a traditional LCD or LED screen. I have it unhooked because I'm just using everything through Lightburn for this demo. Here's what the laser head looks like underneath without the protective cover on it. One nice thing about this is the air assist goes all the way through the laser head instead of kind of poking out the side, pointed at the laser head at the bottom. So it's all self-contained. It's very, very nice, very clean. And here's what it looks like with the amber protective shield on it. It's very low. It'll get really close to your material. So I actually pulled it off to do my testing. And when I say I do testing, I did a lot of testing, as you can see here with this picture. Um, it is a very powerful laser. I think it's at 33 watts. I was used to a 10 watt X Tool D1, and it was difficult trying to get everything dialed in. I did have to reach out to Atomstack to get a material settings guide, which did help me get things figured out a little bit better. But it's just so much different. It took a lot of time to figure out. I still don't have it completely dialed in the way I'm going to want it long term, but I think it's very close. So let's show you some of the things I tested with. So here's the typical, say, 1 millimeter basswood test with my McClung logo on it. I do have the audio off. I'm not using the audio of the laser itself because it is very loud. I will show you a sample of that later, but we'll speed this up and you can see the results. And we're all done. So need to remove my magnets here. And that is, I am using an X-Tool bed because it is magnetic. I really like that. So as you can see, that head is really low. So it takes a little bit to get it out of there, but popped right out. Looks really clean. And it definitely was quick. Not as quick as what I sped up for you, but it is very quick and very clean lines. Not a lot of soot around anything. And the air assist worked really well. So now let's see what it does with leather. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to speed it up for you. Nobody wants to sit here and watch a laser do its thing all day. All right, it's finishing up now, and let's remove the magnets once again. And I do wet my leather as well, as you can probably tell. Helps keep it flat. Um, let's get it out of there. And then here's the final result. Pretty clean. There's definitely some dialing in I think I can do on leather. It's a little off on the bottom, but overall it's clean, nice and deep engraved, not too deep, and pretty clean cut. So that would work for most of my situation. So here is the aluminum business card test. I'm throwing this in here even though it's a complete and utter failure. Um, I ran out of blanks to test again on, and I really don't ever do these for anybody, so it's more of just a goof test more than anything for me. But I'm going to leave it in here so you can hear the sound of the laser itself and see how loud it is. Here we go. And here are the final results. Obviously, too hot, too slow, maybe a mix of both. Bent up the card pretty good. Definitely marked it, which is good. But yeah, it was just way too hot or way too slow. So fail. On this one, I just wanted to have a little fun because I know it's so powerful. You can get through a lot thicker material. So this was about an 18 millimeter piece of, I have no idea what kind of wood. Um, but it was eventually I did 600 speed, 80 power at 15 passes just to see what it could do. Um, and even though it couldn't get all the way through this piece, it's still pretty darn impressive how thick it can go through. And here's what happened when I had to break it to show you how deep it got. Got through it nice and clean, actually. No flare-ups or fire or anything like that, so very impressive. All right, so let's get into some of the likes and dislikes. This thing is engineered really well. Everything Atomstack does seems like it's engineered really well. Um, positive is very, very, very powerful. Again, I struggled getting things dialed in, and there's still a lot to go. I love the thumb screw on the laser head to put it up and down. That is just perfection. And then, of course, it works with Lightburn, which is always great. Some of my dislikes, actually, all of these dislikes are just petty and more geared towards my situation, which is doesn't fit in my enclosure. It's just a hair too big. The learning curve of getting from a 10 watt to 33, 30 plus watt is is has been steep, honestly. So that's on me, and it's just loud. I do all my stuff inside my home, and it gets very loud when using it. But is that a deal breaker? Absolutely not. It's a very very good machine. So I highly recommend if you're into something powerful, if you need that power, this seems like a very good laser to take care of you. So as always, if you have questions or comments, please leave them below. And thanks for watching. Oh, and don't forget, if you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you.